Hey toy fans and collecting fans, this is Jesse. Welcome back to the Imperial Academy. If this is your first time here, click subscribe, like, and let me know what He-Man figures you got. Alright guys, so I have Masters of the Universe Retro Play. Now a little backstory before I go ahead and open one of these bad boys is Masters of the Universe is a sword and sorcery themed media franchise created by Mattel. The main premise revolves around the conflict between, obviously, He-Man and his alter ego Prince Adam against Skeletor, the greatest enemy ever. Well, that was just me. On the planet Eternia, with a vast lineup of supporting characters in a hybrid setting of medieval sword and sorcery and sci-fi technology, which was awesome back in the 80s. Now, a follow-up series, obviously, She-Ra, which is his sister, revolves around her fighting against the Horde on the planet called Eternia. Not Eternia, but Eternia. Since its launch, the franchise has spawned a variety of products, including action figures, 5 animated television series, comic books, video games, books and magazines, a daily newspaper comic strip, and 2 feature films, 1 animated and 1 live action. What I have here, guys, I have 2 He-Mans. One is pretty damaged. One is pretty messed up on the bottom. The one here, I had it nice and neat in a box. I opened it today and it's bent. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe it was a cold air, or I forgot to lay it straight and it fell. I'm not sure, but it's bent up on top. You guys can't really tell. So I'm gonna maybe lay some books on in the card to flatten it out and see if I can get it nice and neat. If not, I'll go to Walmart or Target and buy another one. This one I'm gonna open because it's pretty beat up on the bottom, so I have no issues opening it. The card is pretty decent. I do like it. I was a big He-Man fan when I was a little kid in the 80s, and it just reminds me of the good old days when you were able to find all the He-Mans there were at the store, because we had a Kmart, we had a Target, but I don't think I went to Target a lot. Maybe I did. No, we did. I bought my mask toys there. It was Woolworth. And if you guys aren't familiar with it, it was this company that years ago had a diner inside and all the toys galore that you can see. I mean, it was just amazing. And back then, there was no scalpers, because I'm not lying. If you look it up online, and Zodi's was another place, Zodi's in Alhambra, California. So they had loads and loads of toys. If you go online and look, I'm not lying to you. Even with Star Wars toys, it was from wall to wall, side to side, left and right, of the same figures. There was everything: Castle Grayskulls, Battle Cat, Skeletors, Beastman, Evil Lyn, Teela, everything. And I had tons and tons of He-Mans because they were really cheap in the 80s. They're maybe what, $3.99, I think, $4.99. So I didn't know I was a collector back then. I just liked my stuff nice and neat. So what I would do is I would cut the sides of the plastic, pull out the plastic underneath with the figure, take them out, play with the figures, bite the head because it was soft, and put everything back in the little plastic bag, put the figure and the weapons inside the plastic bubble again, with the comic book inside again, because I wanted everything nice and neat and clean. Even though I played with them, it was just, I wanted them nice and neat. So what I did was cut it from the top right here to where his head is at, all the way through the bottom right here. And that's what I used to do when I was a kid. Kind of a pain in the butt to take them out still. I just don't want to ruin the whole bubble, but since I'm gonna leave this one open, there's nothing really I can do about saving this card because it's already beaten up. I'll save it just for me to have it, to look at it, post pictures of it. on Instagram. So first, we have a comic book, Beast Barrage, and the vintage He-Mans used to come with the comic book also. That's one of the greatest things about the He-Man figures. They came with the comic book. Now, for these other figures, Beastman and Man of Arms are still hard to get. I mean, seriously, there's tons of He-Man and Skeletor. I seen Teela and Evil Lyn online on Walmart, so I'm gonna actually pick these up hopefully soon. I want to get those, and I want to get maybe two more, one of each. I already have a Man at Arms and a Beastman, but I do not want to open them up yet because I would like to get a double first. So here's a comic book. So that's that. We have the figure here. He looks decent. Obviously the face is different. The back, you have his weapons. Alright, so the feet have like a little plastic wrap around them. Just unhook it. There you go. You're good to go. I'm glad that the elbows and everything else moves. You know, like I said earlier in the video about toy photography. You can pose them, stand them in certain ways. Maybe, so I give them a good 10 for this one. The head moves, swivels up and down, left and right, which is also an A+. You see his muscles right there. Look at right here. But the elbows here, they don't move out. Now, you have right here in the back for your sword or your axe. I'll show you the weapons right now. I'll get to them. So here's your knees. A little bit, obviously a little bit different to the vintage He-Mans. Very different, but nonetheless, to me, these really great figures. They take me back. I had, like I said, I will post, you know what? I'll post one of my links down below, and it kind of tells you all the He-Mans that I had when I'm doing the Skeletor unboxing. And I actually love that Skeletor. So let's get a closer look to He-Man. Let me see if I can get a light on there. There we go. Mr. Prince Adam. There's a back piece. And in the cartoon, I always wondered, how in the heck were they so freaking buff? It's like, you don't see them working out. And, you know, even the toys were kind of like, whoa, wait a minute, you're a little too buff there, buddy. Now, as for the sword, the weapons, I'm not too happy with. Same thing with his axe. His axe is just plain. It's like a piece of plastic gray. There's no anything to it. There's no detail, no nothing. Yeah, I'm checking the box and nothing. So that's one of my issues is with the weapons. Shield. Obviously, they're all a little bit different. You can't, you know, compare it to vintage to nowadays. Obviously, they want to cut down costs, but what's another penny to go ahead and do the weapon right? So here's his. Go ahead and put his arm like that. I'm going to show you guys real quick. Yeah, there's a band somewhere around my area playing. I'm not sure if you guys can hear or not. So there we go. We have his shield. I'm going to go ahead and put his axe in the back. You can scratch his back later. And I will go ahead and put his sword on. I don't even know which way I should put it on. This way or this way. I guess, I don't know. I guess I'll do it this way. I guess this way. It looks better. I like to lay everything down and just, sorry if you guys can't see, but remember to like, comment, subscribe. Yay! Alright, so we have his sword. Let me see if I can stand them up. There we go. No sudden moves. Hello, He-Man. Weapon, shield. Decent figure. Like I said, I do want to collect them all. I do have a really cool special order on hold from Big Bad Toys. And hopefully they deliver it. Well, it's on pre-order still. And they said it's going to be released in February. My only complaint's just the weapons. Honestly, I'm not going to gripe over the looks or anything like that. I know this is Prince Adam, He-Man. You know, he comes with, you know, an axe, a sword, a shield. And for $14.99 at Walmart and Target, who's going to complain? Because there's a lot of toys right now that I can't find, because I'm a big Star Wars fan and they're hard to find right now. There's just some some Walmarts and Target are not stocking them up, so which sucks, and I don't like that. But once again, this is He-Man, Masters of the Universe Retro Play, new for the 20, like the box says. Modern posing, which is awesome. The card back is really cool. It has the explosive rocks coming out. Excuse me, He-Man. Exploding rocks coming out, like I said. But, you know, I opened this one because the package is obviously damaged. The other card is really bent. So, I may get another He-Man just because I want a flat, decent card back. And then I'll just keep the other one sealed along with the new He-Man box. So, alright guys, thank you for watching. May the force be with you all. Remember to subscribe and like. And remember, He-Man has the power. So can you. I have the power. He-Man's asleep.